All right, this is Let It Be Me by the Everly Brothers or George Harrison. I'm going to be showing you the George Harrison version. This version is off the Early Takes album. I did another song off the Early Takes album, so just look for that one if you're interested. But I honestly think that George's version is better than the original. That's just me though. It's like more slower, and I think it's like calm and stuff. Anyway, the chords are pretty simple. It's G, D, C, E minor, A minor, B minor, B, and then some places instead of playing that D, you can play a D7. It's up to you. I'll show you where that happens. So yeah. So there's an intro, and then there's a verse, and there's like a bridge part. There's not really a chorus, it's more of a bridge. But yeah, so the intro goes from G, D, and then you have C, and then you have a B minor, back to D, back to G. So the picking pattern is pretty liberal. You can do really whatever you want to. I know like in the actual version of the song, it's like finger picking. So he does like an arpeggio kind of thing. But I think George plays it with a pick, so I'll show you that way. So the intro, like I said, sounds like this. Like I said, the picking pattern is pretty liberal. Just the main thing for the intro, you want to make sure to play that first G and that first D just as long as, pretty long. And then once you get to the C, and then here, you want to make sure to play it a little bit faster, so. So that's the intro. If you really want to, you can play the same thing for the outro. I think ending the song on just a regular G chord is better, but you can also play that intro for the outro. So here's the verse. The verse is pretty simple. What you want to do is, the full verse is play this thing twice. So what you want to do is go from G, D, E minor, then you have B minor, C, G, back to C, and then here is where you can either do regular D or D7, and then back to G. So I'll show you how it sounds with the regular D and then the D7. So here's the way it sounds. That's with the regular D. You want to make sure once you go hit that last G and then go back to C and then to that D or D7, you want to make sure you hit those two chords pretty fast. And then there's parts where he does, kind of hold that last D out. Alright, so I'm going to show you the full verse, which is basically the same thing played twice, but the first time I'm going to play with the regular D, and the second time I'm playing with the D7, just to show you, the difference. last D7 out a little bit longer so you could hear it. He does that sometimes, but not all the time. So that's the full verse. Now the bridge part is pretty complicated. I think, you know, the way that I was picking is pretty much the same. So what you want to do now is start from C, go to that B minor, sorry. C, B minor, go back to C, and then from C you go to G, G to A minor, and then to B minor, back to C, and then you play a regular B. Again, play it like this or like this. Right? So this part, you just play once after the full verse. So it sounds like this. And then you go back to the verse. All right, so that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to show you is it all put together. I'm going to show you intro, full verse, and that bridge kind of part thing. And then I'll show you like maybe half of a verse after that bridge, just to show you how the song keeps going. All right, so here it is. So that's it. Hope that was easy enough to understand. I got a new phone. I've been using my phone to record these videos the whole time. But I got a new phone, and I don't know if the quality's better. I think it's a little bit wider, but maybe it's because I'm farther away. You can see my legs. I think before you couldn't. But yeah, man, that's the song. If you have any other suggestions, I might have 1 or 2 more coming soon. Just put them in the comments if you have any suggestions, kind of like Beatle related stuff, you know. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye.